my story in a nutshell. I am the son of an immigrant and an adoptee. My mom was adopted. My dad is from Haiti. Family from the Dominican Republic as well. Grew up in Miami, Florida, kind of all over. Moved 22 times by the time I was 25, so I got a good sense of the world, and I got a chance to meet a lot of different people from different backgrounds, which I credit a lot to my career as well, you know, being able to kind of imitate certain situations in life. And I think it makes you more personable in a way, because you learn how to adjust to people's preferences more, I guess. I was a biology major in college for my first 2 years. I wanted to be a doctor my whole life, and got bit by the acting bug when I was 19, and ended up getting a scholarship to an acting school in New York City. Went up there, studied for a couple of years, dropped out of, school as a bio major, and moved out to LA in 2010. Everything's been kind of rolling since then, and so here I am. Oh man, my most memorable acting experience. It's hard to kind of narrow it down to one, but I'll give you two. So my first booking ever, my first job was Footloose. I had moved to LA in 2010, was dirt poor. I had like $35 to my name, and I had started auditioning for Footloose. I was looking for jobs, got a couple of restaurant jobs that were, kind of getting me by. And I was on my way to my 7th audition for Footloose. I had borrowed my friend's car because my car had gotten repossessed. That was a long story in itself, but on my way to my 7th audition, in between going from one job to another, I got a call from my agent telling me that I had booked Footloose, and I swear I had like a mild stroke on the 405. I had to pull over. I was so happy, and tears. I called my mom. We both cried on the phone just because we had been going through so much for so many years, and that's probably like the most memorable career experience that I've had in this. And then last year, I shot a film called The Last Full Measure, which will be out this coming spring with Samuel L. Jackson. I went to Thailand for about a month, and I had this incredible like spiritual rebirth while I got a chance to do an incredible job that I really, really enjoyed. And I hope that everybody likes it, but it's always good when you get to do something that you love. They say find something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And so that's where I'm at right now. I feeling extremely blessed. Out of all the roles that I've played, my favorite has been, I did an episode of Chicago PD, which is also probably like my smallest role of any. I got to be a guest star for an episode, and it was kind of therapeutic for me. I had lost my brother earlier that year to gun violence, and in the episode I play a dad who loses his 6-year-old son to gun violence as well. I had also just become a new father at that time, and so kind of bringing those two worlds together, merging those two worlds together, allowed me to deal with a lot of the stuff that I was going through at the time. So I think that your work, your art should be therapeutic, and that was for me. The whole team over with all the Chicago series, PD and Fire and all that, they're incredible professionals, and just really let me have my fun, and ended up being one of the most popular episodes that they've had. I probably get recognized from that more than anything. But yeah, that was probably my favorite acting job so far. When I'm not acting, I'm a father, so that keeps me very busy. I also cook a lot. Cooking is probably my biggest passion. Probably better at that than acting, to be honest with you. And so I entertain for a lot of my friends. I'm always having dinner parties and trying to convince my friends to go eat and drink with me places. It's kind of a recurring theme. So I like spending time with my friends and hanging out with my son. Okay. Well, when I booked the role, I was completely shocked, to be honest with you. I got a Facebook DM, like a Facebook Messenger message from one of the executive producers who I had worked with about 7 years ago on a show called Jane by Design. And she asked me to come in and audition for it. I was out of town. I was in New York doing a promo tour for Jumanji, and I didn't think I was going to be able to make the audition, but she kept like pushing it back for me. My trip got extended. She was like, okay, it's fine. Just when you get back, let us know and come in. And so I went in, spoke about the show with the producers and the director, Brad Silverling, and we went through the script like 2 times, and I left. I was on my way to like 2 more auditions. I didn't really think much of it. Didn't really think I was gonna get it, to be honest with you. And I was testing for another show the next morning. I had an offer for another show on ABC, and it was like 7 a.m. My manager called and was like, "I've been calling you all night." You know, my phone was dead, and she told me that I had booked Charmed, and so I went nuts. You know, I kind of lost it. You know, I grew up watching Charmed when I was 12, you know, with my cousin and stuff, so it was cool to kind of see it come full circle. Galvin's character has been expanded now. You can expect for some really fun stuff to be happening. I can't really give away anything. I hope that I get some powers. We shall see. But you got to tune in Sundays at 9, back January 20th. You know what? I have a myriad of dream roles and dream projects. My dream roles mostly surround the idea of showing strong, supportive black men who love their families. So any role that includes that, or playing Marvin Gaye if I could lose like 40 pounds and try to, you know, get these vocals right on y'all real quick. But I always grew up dreaming of playing like Muhammad Ali, because I'm a fan of anyone who stands up for what's right and for the rights of others and disenfranchised people. So I love strong roles like that. The entire producing team over at Macro is making movies like that. A24, Lena Waithe, Ava DuVernay, you know, goes on and on and on. But those are the type of projects that I love to be a part of. Stuff that I can sink my teeth into and that represent real people. Projects that give voices to the voiceless. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing with my career. If I was gonna be a book, what book would I be? That's actually a dope question. No one's ever asked anything like that. You thought about this. This is cool. If I was gonna be a book, I would be The Alchemist, though. I'm all about positive thinking and creating atmospheres, changing atmospheres. I always joke that, you know, I'm gonna have the Midas touch, you know. So basically anything that I think can come to fruition and turn to gold. And so that would hopefully be me as a book. But the like Cliff Notes version, because that's too many pages.